Okay, wanted to share the results of our gold paint dilemma, debacle, whatever you want to call it. And we put ourselves through the ringer with testing all the different gold paints, metallic gold paints that is, that were on the market. We have, as you can see, Krylon. We have the Valspar. We have the Rust-Oleum Metallic Specialty. And this doesn't have a lid, but it's the same gold lid as that. And this is the 2x Ultra Primer, or Ultra Paint. All right, so there are 4 basic spray gold metallics you find on the market for wood. We also tried a plethora of different primers, the Rust-Oleum 2x Primer. We tried the Valspar Project Perfect Primer. I don't have it here in front of me, but I even tried the Krylon Primer. I'm not sure where that's at. Maybe it's, I don't know. But anyway, we tried a whole bunch of different primers. And then, as you can see, we tried a whole bunch of different clear coats and gloss clear. All right. And what we did is we have basically checked everything. Primers first, which one was the best primer that held up the best just by itself. Application, dry time, appearance, and of course feel. Is it hard, is it soft, whatever. So we did that on a multitude. This is just the last test. We did nothing but primer samples. And then what we came up with, that the 2 best primers out there, well, not the 2, the best primers, seemed like every sample we pulled up that had good primer coats was this one here. All right, this is the 2x Ultra Cover Flat White Primer. So this one seemed to do really well across the board when it comes to all the primer application. It hit all the check marks. All right, and it also did the best when it comes to the paint we put on top of it. In other words, it didn't affect the primer, and it seemed like the paint we put on top, it really held well. So this was clearly the winner of the primers. All right, so that's the one we primed all these with the same primer, and that was this. Being it was the best, that's what we went with. Then we said, okay, now how about the gold paints? So we did a whole bunch of different gold paints. We did this one, we did the same thing in the 2x Ultra, Krylon, and we did the Valspar Metallic Gold, okay? And we sprayed all those on top of primers. And we came out where the 2 winners were, when it come to looks and appearance, the 2 winners were these. All right, now, as you can see, the lids are identical in color, but I will say this, the Krylon looks nothing like the lid, where the Rust-Oleum does. As you can see the difference. Now you'll notice that there is a darker shade over here than over here. What I did, just to see if there was a difference in, you know, how it held up, is I went ahead and Scotch-Brighted half of these samples with a Scotch-Brite pad, and the other side I did not. Okay, just to see if there was any kind of a noticeable difference. All right. So anyway, but what we're after, of course, is the left side looks, the side on the left. Okay. Now, so you'll see, it's a pretty gold, very pretty, but it's just not that same gold as this. You can see it's different, and this is pretty much what we go with our clients. Okay. But nonetheless, we wanted to test them. So as you'll see here, what we have is all these samples, every one of them is painted with 1 primer, the winner, which was that. The left side, the winner of when it comes to how it went on, dry time, touch, feel, smudging, scratching, these 2 came out on top clearly, where these did not. They did not work out very well, all right? And so anyway, so yeah, so we decided, well, let's paint all these with this, and all these with this. So now we have all the same primer. All of these have the Krylon paint, and all of these have this metallic paint. And then what we wanted to do is, okay, let's test the clear coats. We wanted to see ultimately what's the best of the best. So what we did is on the back of these samples, you'll see the bottom is the Krylon clear. We tried on that one. We did the Valspar clear on this one. And look at the bottom, 2x Rust clear, and a Rust-Oleum clear, and then we did a clear lacquer. Okay, and on this side, again, these are all painted with this. And on the bottom was a 2x Rust-Oleum clear. This one was done with the lacquer clear. This one was done with the Krylon clear, and this was done with the Valspar clear. So what we did then is so now we know the best primer, we know the two best winners in the paint, and now we're testing the clear coat, which one's the best. All right, and we did smudging and scratching, and you can see this one here, it's kind of hard to tell, but this one smudged quite easy. All right, so this was the Krylon clear, so that rules the Krylon clear out. We don't like the Krylon clear. Okay. Which one was the Krylon clear on this side? I should have had this already. Here it is. All right, the Krylon clear on this side, you can see again smudges. Don't like that. So the Krylon clear did not pan out. The next was Valspar clear and 2x Rust clear on this side. So these here did better. So checking this one here is the Valspar clear. So that would be checking this one right here on this gold paint. So that clear on this gold paint, it does okay. You know, it's not really doing anything. It holds up pretty good. There's some light scratches. This one here is the 2x Rust-Oleum clear. That's this one. This one seemed to do okay. Some smudging, but not bad. Scratching, not bad. So not out of the ball game. Over on this side, the two that we ended up checking, 2x Rust-Oleum clear on that gold paint, because clears will react differently on different paint. So that's why we had to do dual test. All right. That one did okay, but you know, to feel it, it feels soft. I mean, it feels like you can almost put your finger in it. It's not like rock hard. All right, not bad, but just not rock hard. This one here is our lacquer clear, which was this one here, the Rust-Oleum lacquer clear. And this one did okay, but the only thing I did not like about this, it seems like that lacquer clear reacted with this gold paint. You can see a little bit of an orange peel effect in it. So that we did not like, so that one we toss out. All right. And then you look at this here. We're using a metallic gold, of course, with the 2x Rust primer like we've been using. And then this is the Valspar clear on top of this. Now, although this didn't do well on the Krylon paint, it did do really well on the Rust-Oleum gold paint. I mean, I can't scratch at it. It feels hard. I mean, it really feels good. So I was pleasantly surprised about that. And the winner over here on the Krylon side, because these are okay, but this one really stood out. This one was, again, the same primer, the winner of the Krylon gold paint, and that was with this lacquer clear. All right. Now what's funny is that this lacquer clear reacted bad with this Rust-Oleum. These are both Rust-Oleum paints, and you would think that that would have been perfect, but it's not. This reacted terribly with this. This is the one that orange. That was the one that orange peeled. All right, but that Rust-Oleum paint worked very well with the Valspar clear coat. No smudging. It feels hard. All right, as well as this lacquer primer or clear coat did really well with this Krylon. I mean, it feels just like this one. So these two here were clearly our winners in our testing. All right, so now it just comes down really to a matter of which gold do you like the best. And being this is the one that we've been using, I think we're going to go with this one. So what we ended up with is we're going to be using the Rust-Oleum 2x primer with the metallic specialty Rust-Oleum gold paint, and topped with the Valspar Project Perfect gloss clear coat. Okay, so that's our winner, and that's what we're going to do. That's going to give us this, not that, but this. All right, again, this one did quite well also. So it's just a matter of which gold do you like. Do you like that gold, this gold, or do you like this gold? All right, so to put these back in order, this is going to be how it is. And this one is this. So there you have it. These are our winners. That primer, regardless of what paint you use, metallic gold with this clear coat, metallic gold Krylon with this clear coat. Very equal. Just that this one here is prettier gold, but that's up to the client. So I'm going to pass this video to her and let her make her decision. Or maybe she'll want us to use both. I don't know. Alrighty.